Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on how to make a magazine cover for your mods using the Perk magazine resource that I put up on Shaken Mods. Link is in the description for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the actual cover of the magazine before we make the magazine file itself. Okay, so roll that intro. Okay guys, here we are. We're going to go ahead and open our resource, which is the magazine cover full. This one right here, magazine cover, not the magazine blank full. We need the cover, so we need that, and we're going to need to put an image in here to use. So I should say at this time that people are probably going to get a little triggered over this, but I don't care, because if you're triggered, I've succeeded in my mission. So we're going to stick that in there. I don't need that no more. And we're going to want to resize this. So Control T, Shift and Alt, hold those, and then pull that down to right about there. And we want to give it some room over here, just like this. Now we need something to cover up this right here. So I have an image that I made down here, white banner, and that is that right there. We're going to go ahead and move that to the new window, and we're going to put that in there, close that, don't need that no more. We're going to do like that, and we're going to increase the size of this out this way and up this way, just like that. So that covers that. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to drag that down there to where it covers up that, and that's our base. So now we need our header. I swear I should have been a graphics designer or something. So I have one that ought to really trigger people. Woohoo, look at that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drag that in right there. And we don't need that no more. We're going to close that. And we're going to resize that. To right about like that. That, and we're going to add some text in here, and we're going to use Cambria. And we're going to add that text in, and we only need that to be 18. That's still a little bit big. 14, that would be good. And we want the color to be, we'll go with a yellow, because we don't want it white, because it won't stand off of the, and since it's a cheap communist rag, it will be 99 cents. And we're going to go ahead and increase the size of that. So, and remember, Shift and Alt, that'll be good, just like that. And we're going to take this here, the one digest here, and I'm going to copy that layer style and I'm going to paste that in right there. And the drop shadow on this, I'm going to make the distance 2, just like that. And since it's right there, we want to take that and move that down to right about there. Right, so there's our basic cover. Now we need to add some advertising. First thing we're going to do is we're going to change our font to stencil, and we're going to make it blue, just like that, and change our size up. And this is going to be Alex Jones the third. Just like that. And we're going to change up our back to the Cambria that we were using before. And we're going to put this here, people in frog armor are gay. And we want to take and make that a little smaller. And we're going to move this just like this. That looks good, and we'll merge those two layers, and then we're gonna right click, paste layer style, and we're gonna drop that distance down to 2. That looks good. Now we need to make our titles, so we're going to do a new one here, and we are going to use 512 by 1024, this one, like this, and we are going to use grow bold, and we're going to make sure that is there. And we're going to take and make that large, and we're going to do like that. And we want this one to be, oops, I can see where I screwed up right there. Delete layer, yes. Go back to the stencil. This here. No, undo. We actually, okay, I see. Now I'm going to do the stencil. Right, I messed up. Stencil. And change color to red, white, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Frog armor. Just like that. And we want to Control T and resize this just like that. And we're going to go to this here, and we're going to move this in behind that right there, which is fine. And we want to go ahead and churn that just a little bit, just to give it a little variation. And that looks good. So we're going to go ahead and merge those two layers. Merge layers. And we're going to put that all in like that. Cancel. We'll go back and just grab the layer style over here, copy, because you can bring it across and paste that layer style right there. So that's good. And we'll take this and move that to a new window. And we'll slap that right on the top of there. Don't need that no more. And now we need some bottom advertising. Now, I got a couple images on here, and this is also sure to trigger people. I mean, oh my God, that witch! Oh, that's enough to make somebody puke. So we're gonna put that right there, and shrink that down. And we want to add some text here. First we have to actually put it in here. Okay. And we'll go back to the Cambria, this here, and did CIT make Hillary immortal? Just like that. And we gotta need to resize this, obviously, because that's good, just like that. Now we'll move that up. That looks good right there. And that needs a outer glow. We're just gonna put the black in there like that. It needs to move over a little bit, I see, just a little bit, just like that. And we'll go ahead and we'll merge those layers right there. And one more here. That's right, that's who it is. Because why wouldn't he be on the cover of a communist magazine, right? Right. And we're going to need to resize him because he's a small man anyway, so. And that needs some text here. He's still our hero. Just like that. And we'll give it the outer glow so it stands off. And we'll go ahead and shrink it down like this. Just like that. And we want that behind him. So I'm gonna do like that. And then we'll just move that in right there. Like that. And then now we need this spot right here needs to be filled. So I got something I'm gonna put in here. Did Vault Tech preserve the brain of Comrade Bernie Sanders? I think I spelled it right. I won't be able to tell till I shrink this down. I don't think I spelled it right. I might have to fix it. Which is fine too, because... Yep, I spelled it wrong. That's okay. AN. And we're going to copy this layer style, paste it here, just like that. And we need to put a question mark on the end of that. Question mark. And if you guys get the lore, get the lore here from that vault in Far Harbor that has the robots with everybody's brains in it, yeah. So there's our magazine cover. So we're going to go ahead and save as. And we're going to put that in here. And this is going to be magazine. We're going to call this Commie cover. Oops. I need to turn off my caps lock. Just in case Photoshop crashes again, which it crashed once while I was trying to do this tutorial. So we got that right there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flatten the image. Now we can use this in our magazine, but it's going to be it's going to really stand out. It's not going to look lore friendly. So what we need to do is we need to make it a little more lore friendly, like it's been there for 200 years. So we're going to copy it, select all, copy. I'm going to use a program called Photo Sketcher. This is free, it's online, just look it up. We're going to paste this in here. Now there is a setting down here called Vintage Photo, and the strength of the effect, we're going to make it 30. 35 actually, if I can get it to maybe a little more. Try 45. See how that looks. A little more. We'll go for 65. See how that looks. Yeah, I like that. So we'll go ahead and copy the image, and we'll paste that layer, flatten it. Oops. We'll paste that right on top of there. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll go ahead and flatten that image. And we're going to use the hue and saturation, and we're going to make that minus 30. Not 300, minus 30. Minus 30. Yep, that works. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to use this here. Use Legacy, and we're going to darken it up by minus 10. Too much. Minus 10. Try minus 30. Of course it wants to. That looks good right there. And contrast. It's good. So that looks good. It doesn't stand off too much. It looks kind of faded out. That's what we're looking for, we'll go ahead and flatten that image. And we're going to save as. And we're going to call this, we're going to make this a JPEG image. Just like that. And we're going to save that just in case. Alright, now we're going to actually make the magazine cover. So what we're going to need to do is going to open this. And we're going to go to the magazine cover full. This one right here. And this is our magazine cover. So what we're going to want to do is go here, and we are going to select all and copy merged, copy, and we're going to paste that in right there so that it comes up behind the magazine cover. And all we have to do is just move that into place just like that. And there is our magazine cover. Now we can go ahead and flatten that image, and we're going to save as, put that up here. And we're going to save that as a file. There. So now we have that saved as a cover file. That is what we're going to need to make our texture. Alright guys, in our next tutorial we are going to actually make a perk magazine for the Kekistan armor. Alright. Until next time guys, remember, if you guys want to support the channel, click that join button down below the video, or look in the upper right hand corner. There is a link to the channel to go join as a channel member, because channel membership has benefits. If you want to do a one-time tip, there's a link in the description for the PayPal. Leave $1 in the bucket on your way out. Alright guys, until next time, remember to keep your powder dry, shoot straight rookie, and remember that war never changes.